The health and safety of our members and our friends is very important to us because of the recent spike in COVID cases in central Kentucky, and you'll see that's in dark, in our church. We have so much happening in our church. We're taking the following steps to ensure a safe environment to which to worship. Effective immediately after tonight, we're going to move the prayer, our 21 days of prayer and fasting, online only. Don't come back here to meet. We're going to go online only for the remaining 21 days of prayer and fasting. This will be a great opportunity for you to establish a prayer time at your house, to be able to establish a prayer altar, to be able to pray with your family. We're going to have prayer sheets and pastoral instruction will be available at manofwarchurch.org/21-day fast and pray. Cynthia will have that on this link. She'll put that up there for you. Number 2, we're going to reduce the size of the praise and worship team. Specifically, this coming weekend, we're going to reduce the size of the praise and worship team. You're going to see that really brought down to be able, and over the next few weeks, those people, the ones that are real singers, and there's a bunch of them, our praise and worship team can sing, right? They project, whenever they project some droplets. Those droplets create some stuff, so that stuff creates some problems, and there's 2 or 3 problems going on. Number 3, we're asking for a few people, about 50, to transition attending from the 11 a.m. service to the 9 a.m. service. If you can attend that, I'm trying to bring, we have averaged the last 3 weeks about 250 in that service, and about 160 in the 9 o'clock service. I would like to, at about 200, we can manage this much, much better in social distance. What we want is things to be as healthy as possible. And so if I can move some people to the 9 a.m. service. If you're concerned about all that is happening here, we also have a Saturday service that is at 10:30, and you're more than welcome to that. There is no children's ministry at that. Masks are required, not just coming and going, but the entire time for that service. And then 4, if you feel like you're sick, you have flu-like symptoms, I think this goes without saying, but I'm going to say it again. You've been near someone who has tested positive for COVID, stay home for 14 days. Attend a service online. Then this last one, we have pushed, when attending church, be wise, sanitize your hands, wear your mask, maintain social distancing. So, before I head to the prayer sheet, the reason why we're doing this, I've been on the phone today with the health department. They are not against us. I spent my life in sales. So whenever I came down with COVID, they called to talk to me. My initial response was, I would rather have a friend than an enemy. Can I get an amen, anybody? And although they're government people, they're people. And so what I did was sell him. His name's Matt. He's on my phone. I called him. He immediately took my call. He and I have become buddies. We've actually scheduled a time to go out and have lunch together. Fine young man. His entire job is to deal with places like us, places where it can create a large spreading opportunity. Number one, they have no interest in closing us down. He said, all the churches that you hear, whenever you hear of a church being closed down, that is a church that is totally non-compliant and non-interested. We are compliant and we are very interested. I told him I am interested in the health of my church community and in loving the larger community. So I walked through all of the protocols that we have in place. I've been accused of operating in fear. I'm not operating in fear. I've actually had it. It is serious, but it's not the end of the world. Unless it's the end of your world. Yeah, and so I don't want to hurt anyone at all under any circumstances. I want to be wise and harmless. On the other side of it, my intention is to continue having church. So we're going to have church this Saturday at 10:30, this Sunday at 9 o'clock, this Sunday at 11, next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. The reason why I'm moving the prayer meeting is because it seemed to be an obvious, intelligent choice, something that we could move and still continue to be able to participate and still be able to celebrate recovery on Tuesday night, midweek service on Wednesday night, and our 3 major services coming in on the weekend without this becoming something much greater and much more problematic than it already is. Is that okay with you all? Yeah, does that make sense? So he's going to Jeremy's going to transition now between. So go online, share that. I want it to get out. I'm also going